Viata.
Hey.
Hey.
Ready?
We are ready.
Okay, perfect. So let's just start. Okay, you're gonna start with your name, age, where you're from, one by one again. So look at the camera and just be like, hey, my name's Lathan Andrews. I'm 40 years old. I'm from Bristol, Pennsylvania. And then you're gonna say, hey, I'm Melissa Andrews. I'm 37 years old. And I'm from Bristol, Pennsylvania.
Okay.
Hey, my name's Lathan Andrews. I'm from Bristol, Pennsylvania, and I'm 40 years old.
My name is Melissa Andrews. I'm 37 years old, and I'm also from Bristol, Pennsylvania.
Awesome. Give me a line where you say I'm currently 19 weeks pregnant and my due date is...
Okay. I am currently 19 weeks pregnant, and my due date is September 25th.
Perfecto. Now, give me the recap of the story. So we've been together since blah, blah, blah. Tell me that whole spiel again. Sorry.
That's okay. We were married in 1999. We've been together for a total of 14 years. I met him years ago because he dated my best friend, who is still my best friend. And at that point, I thought he was totally gross. Years later, almost 10 years later, we get reintroduced. I fell head over heels in love, and he had no other choice. So we've been together since.
Awesome. Give me one thing you guys, actually first, give me a line where you say, we have two boys together already. Our oldest is 11, our youngest is 8, and they drive us crazy, something like that.
Okay. We currently have 2 kids. We have 2 boys, Liam, who's 11, and Dallas, who is 8. So they are at an age where they absolutely drive us bonkers.
Perfect. Layton, give me a thing where you say what made you guys fall in love with each other. Like, what made you fall in love with her?
Well, all right, let me see. I fell in love with her actually about a week after I met her. She's just a good person, and I knew I had to have her.
So how about you?
Me? I fell in love with him the minute I laid eyes on him. And then the more I got to know him, the more I liked him. So that was it.
What makes you guys the funnest, uniquest, craziest couple on the planet?
We are oil and water from the get-go. Anybody that knew us, especially somebody that knew him and knew me separately, as soon as they found out we were a couple, they were like, it's never going to work. When he proposed and I said yes and we planned the wedding, everybody said we give them a year. We give them a year. It's never going to work. He's not the marrying kind. She's a good girl. Well, look at us now. I mean, we're still together. We're crazy because we don't see eye to eye on anything. I mean, anything at all. And it's just, it works.
Perfect. So give me a line where you said, it was 14 years later and we're still going strong.
14 years later and we are still going strong.
Perfect. So now let's mention one thing you love about each other, one thing you hate about each other.
I love about Lathan is he has the biggest heart in the world. He will do anything for anyone. What I hate about him is he will do anything for anyone except for me. And you.
Yeah, well, what I love about Missy is everything, really. She's a great person, yeah, and she's good to the kids. She's good to me. What I hate about her is she's needy, and she's whiny. And
No, I'm not.
yeah. But mostly I love her.
Perfect. Now let's talk about the pregnancy not being planned. Let's give me the whole recap of the coffee story, and then talk about how geez, I'm pregnant again. I haven't done this in 8 years. Talk about that, and then talk about how you broke the news to him and how he felt. Like, give me a quick recap of that.
Okay, well, I found out I was pregnant because of the fact that I am an avid coffee drinker. I drink coffee all day long, every day. It's what I do. And I was making my cup of coffee in the morning, and the minute I made it, the look of it, the smell of it, everything disgusted me. I wanted to throw up. I couldn't drink it that day. A couple days of doing this, I realized, oh my God, something is wrong. I was putting on a little pudge in the belly, and so I went out and bought a test right away because, my goodness, it's been 8 years since I've had a baby. I'm done with diapers. I'm done with overnight feedings. They are independent. They want to drink. They can get it. And I brought a test home. I hid it. He found it. And I was planning on doing it in the morning like the box tells you to, but when he found it, I had to take it exactly when he found it. It was like 11 o'clock at night. And then I had to take 7 more. All came out positive. We lined them all up on the table. I wanted to cry. I was shocked and scared, and he was glowing. He had the pregnancy glow, not me in the beginning.
So, Layton, just give me a quick recap of where you're like, say like, I was so happy when I found out. I was so, like, I can't wait to have another baby in the house. This is like amazing news.
Yeah.
Say something like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was ecstatic when I found out we were pregnant. As far as I'm concerned, I'll have kids till the day I die. I love kids, so I was ecstatic.
Love it. And then I want you to come back to him and be like, give him like a funny look or something and be like, what do you think, you're gonna keep knocking me up?
Yeah.
You got another thing coming to you,
Okay. What do you think, you're gonna keep knocking me up? Because I'm the one that does all the work. No.
Are you guys ready to have this baby?
Yes,
No.
we're very ready. I'm very ready to have a
I'm
baby.
not.
Yeah, I'm ready.
You're not ready, obviously. So say that. Say, I don't know. I'm not ready.
I'm not ready yet, no. It's a mental thing.
Craziest story since you've been together. Something funny that kind of defines your relationship.
Oh, you know what? There's a lot of crazy stories about us.
That's our life.
Yeah.
It's just...
Everything we do is crazy.
We have plans, but none of our plans ever go according to. We go off. It's a roller coaster, a constant roller coaster. Nothing is ever as planned.
Yeah. Like, for an example, we went river rafting one time.
Last summer.
Yeah, for a nice relaxing stroll down the river on a tube. And we had to save somebody's life. Somebody was
I got stuck in a tube, okay, because my tube was too small for me. It was a child size. I got stuck in my tube. I'm stuck at one end of the river with my little one who's already scared in the river. He's way ahead of us, saving a woman's life as I'm stuck in a tube. It was just the craziest thing.
Funny. So your friends, you answered that already. Your friends would say you guys are like oil and water. Who wears the pants in the relationship?
Him. No doubt about that. He does wear the pants. I try to. I try them on all the time. Doesn't work.
What would you say is the ongoing issue between you guys right now? Like drama?
Oh.
Like what's the one thing you constantly keep fighting about?
Okay, we own a business. We have a thrift store, and are in the process of, my husband is in the process of opening up a bike shop. He is never here. I never see this man. He works full-time in construction. I'm full-time at the thrift store that we own, and then when he comes home from construction, he's in the bike shop. He does not have any time for me, any time for our kids, any time for the store that we've already started, because everything is about this bike shop. That's the biggest issue.
He's a big baby, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, give me a quick dream. Like, what's your dream for this child? Do you know if it's a girl or a boy yet? How do you plan on raising this baby? I have women that are like vegans, and they're like, my baby's going to be vegan, and, then I have a woman who's like, oh, my daughter's going to be a pageant, she's going to be, I already have dresses picked out. Like, is there any crazy dreams for this baby?
Yes. We already found out that the baby is a boy. We already have 2 boys and we're having a third. And he's going to be a rock star. We've already picked out the name. It's a total rock star name. So we're kind of like, paving the way for his future for him now.
What's his name?
His name is going to be Fender Vaughn Andrews.
So you'd be like, I want you to say something like, how can I word this? I'm going to give it all I got. Like, this kid's going to be the rock star of the family. He's going to buy mommy a mansion. Something like that.
Okay. This kid with the name Fender Vaughn is going to be a rock star, a full-fledged rock star. I'm going to live my dreams vicariously through him.
plenty late.
Okay, I'm going to get in the middle of the camera here. Okay, go ahead.
Ready? Okay, cool. So just tell me how you feel about being a dad, really. Like, share the joy with me.
Well, I love being a dad. It's the best thing in the world. Actually, the day my first son was born, I became Richard and Bill Gates. And I doubled the wealth by having another one, and I'm about ready to triple the wealth.
I love that. That's really nice. Tell me what you've had to put up with now that she's pregnant.
Okay. So what I've had to put up with since she's been pregnant is calls in the morning while I'm trying to work, my job in construction, and she can't put up with the kids, and so she tries to call me so I can deal with them on the phone. Like she said, I'm working on this bike shop up there, and you know, I get complaints all the time that I'm spending too much time up there, and you know, really, it's like being married to Reagan from The Exorcist. You know, she's a nice girl most of the time, and then all of a sudden she starts levitating and her head spins. It's kind of crazy.
So, you know, you're doing the normal do, and like now that she's pregnant, she's really hormonal. Would you say that?
Yeah, that's what I would say.
I would say that back.
Okay. Yeah, I'm like doing what I have to do, and she's pretty hormonal, and she flies off the handle a lot.
How's she taking advantage of being pregnant? Like, how's she milking it?
I don't know. She's getting me to do a lot of things that I think she can do for her. And
give me examples. Give me a list.
Okay. Well, while I'm down the bike shop trying to get that done, I'll get a phone call from her, and it's to come down here and take the kids out of the store for her. I'll get a phone call a couple minutes after I get back again to come move some stuff for her. I think she's really taking advantage of being pregnant. Just.
I think it sounds more like she just wants you around.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so she'll try to say like little things. So let's try to exaggerate.
Mm-hmm.
You know, exaggerate version of the acting. So like, you know, she's constantly nagging me. You know, she's always like, "Where are you? How come you're not home?" You know, and you're just trying to make money for the family. So say something like that.
All right. Well, let's not exaggerate. Let's tell it how it is. Okay. She's constantly nagging me. Okay. Always wants me to come home. Trying to get things done so you know we could create a good life for our current kids and our new one on the way. And it's been hell. It's been real hell.
Give me like an example, like a story, you know, where you were just like, when, you know, after it happened, you were like, what? Like, seriously? You're really gonna do this right now?
Yeah, well, let me see. Trying to think here, because it's let me get.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah. You guys are doing great, by the way. So.
All right. Yeah, well, I'm trying to think here. I got put off here.
It's all good. Look at her application.
Oh, okay. You know what? I'm down there at the bike shop trying to get that done, and she's trying to change the store around. And every time I get started on something down there, I get a phone call. I got to come down here, and she's freaking out because I got to move stuff. She wants me to move stuff for her. And you know what? I got froze up here. I can't exaggerate the story.
Yeah, just tell her like it is. That's a good one. So she's always calling you. She's trying to get you, you know, to come home from work to do stupid things, like to go say something like, you know, like she'll drop something on the floor and will call me like, I need you, and I come home and it's because she dropped like, you know, something on the floor, and she could have totally picked it up herself, but she made me come home just to get it for her.
Yeah.
You should say something like that if you want.
Yeah, that's actually the truth. She calls me up while I'm trying to get things done, to come help her out. I get down here, and she wants me to pick a phone up she dropped. And she says she can't pick it up.
All right, cool. So she says in her application that you're like the mayor of the street. You know, you have time for everyone else but her. Like, what would you have to say on that regard?
Yeah, I catch a lot of slack for talking to the people in where we have our business, in the town we have our business. And, you know, I'm just out there sort of like the mayor. You know, it works for the mayor, going out and talking to people. I'm just trying to collect some business. Half of the people are worth talking to, and the other half is kind of amusing. It's this town is.
Say something like, you know, since she's been pregnant, you know, now she thinks like I'm talking to women, like she's jealous. You know, this is not like her. She shouldn't be that way. Say something like that.
Yeah. So when anybody I talk to, women-wise, she gets jealous. She gets real jealous lately, and she thinks all the women want to, you know, want me and I want them. It's kind of crazy. I can't talk to many women.
Say that again?
I can't talk to many women.
So she, okay, that's good. She says she gets very angry easily. So, like, talk to me about that.
Yeah, she gets angry pretty easy. It doesn't take much. Actually, it doesn't take anything at all. Half the time, she's yelling at me for things and freaking out, and you know, it's just.
She says in here, getting angry over little things, and he just screamed at me and told me I must be having a girl because she's making me a bitch. So how is she a bitch? Like, just give me an example, like.
Well, every once in a while, you know, she's, I don't know how you would put it.
If you tell me, I can help you, like, put it into, like, you know, exactly what I need for editing purposes. Just give me the gist of it.
Yeah. Like every once in a while, she'll just start freaking out on me, you know.
Like the house is a mess.
Yeah, exactly. Like, yeah, exactly. Because we have this business, and I'm always up there trying to work on the other business I'm trying to start. Nothing is getting done at the house, and man, I really hear about that.
So I work and socialize while I go to kids, and hubby comes home, and we're usually here until the town we work in is a circus in its own. We had a fight in the store this week. 2 lesbians just fighting over each other.
Yeah, that was great. Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
So how is she stubborn? Like, do you tell her like certain things, and like is she like stubborn like a bull?
Yeah, she's very stubborn.
What would you say makes her a Pregzilla?
Like I said, it's like being married to Reagan from The Exorcist. All of a sudden, she just changes, and she gets pretty mean. And then the meanness turns into crying neediness.
So she cries.
Yeah, she cries quite often.
Give me a line where you're like, she cries over any little thing, and then give me an example of one little thing that she'll cry over.
She cries over every little thing. Like something as small as the kids just not listening to her. She goes into a crying fit.
Can you say something like, you know, she'll storm off and lock herself in the bathroom and cry?
She'll storm off and lock herself in the bathroom and cry.
Where do you go to escape from her?
To the bike shop. I go to the bike shop to escape from her.
All right, let's get her on, and then if I need anything else, I'll get you on.
Okay.
Hello?
Hey.
Hey.
All right, so jump right into it. How do you really feel right now? I want you to vent. I'm swollen, my feet, I'm having another boy, I can't believe it, I don't know, you know, like,
Yes.
plain.
Yes.
Just go.
Okay. Oh my goodness. you know, I'm getting big. I hear nonstop. Are you only 19 weeks pregnant? Are you sure you're only? There's only one in there, right? Are you? I got this. Are you sure the one baby that they can see isn't wrapped around the other baby? I asked the doctor. He says I'm not overly big. My stomach just popped. It's my third baby, my third boy at that. I just like anybody else, I want a healthy baby. I was kind of hoping it would be a girl. I thought that would be really, really cool. You know, I have the husband. I have the two boys now. I thought somebody I can dress up, pinks and flowers and, you know, mother of the bride, all that stuff. I'm not going to get that. I'm going to get another boy. So be it, as long as he's healthy. But I'm tired. You know, I own this thrift store, and my husband has pretty much abandoned me through it. I'm trying to change it around. He expects me to do everything myself. I'm only one person, and right now I feel as if I'm double the person but half the person. I look like double the person, but I can only do half the work. It's just crazy.
Talk about crying over every little thing. Talk about being angry and flying off the handle more quicker now than you would if you weren't pregnant.
Okay. I get angry. I get angry very easy, and I was never like this before. Like I'm just easygoing. I'm laid back. Things just roll off my shoulders. Not now. Not anymore. Somebody can come in the store really and spill milk on the floor, spill water, whatever they're carrying, and I get like a maniac because I'm the one that has to clean it up. I do fly off the handle. My kids, you know, the poor little things right now, I mean, they can do something that's really trivial, you know what I mean? But my goodness, the way I react to things, you would swear they just, I don't know, broke the Statue of Liberty. It's just that bad. And then I get, you know, into these little crying fits where I cry. And I mean, I can sit here and think about crying, and I can cry. And I was never like that. I'm not a crier. I'm not a crybaby. I don't cry very often, but now I do. Angry?
Can you say, you know, I'm you know, taking advantage of being pregnant. Like, I'll drop my phone on the floor, and then I'll call him and tell him, I need you, Layton. Hurry, come home. I need you now. Yeah. And when he comes home, I make him pick up the phone. You know, just because I want him around me. So, say something like that. Because he said, I don't know if you heard him, like, he said, like, you'll call him to come home and pick up your freaking cell phone off the floor.
I do call him because it's hard to bend. Like, I have a hard time bending, and, you know, he flies off the handle because he's like, you can bend over and pick that up. You know, it's a piece of paper. Well, I always tell him, put a basketball in your lap, try to bend over and pick everything up. See how it feels. It's not that easy. I just want him around me. You know, I mean, so what? I drop the phone and he has to come home and pick it up.
Perfect. You're jealous. You know, he's the mayor of the block. He's talking to all these women. He's trying to get business, but you're jealous now. Now that I'm pregnant, I'm jealous. My hormones are raging, and, you know, I feel like he's flirting. They're flirting. Okay. I don't like it. He's not allowed to talk to women. Okay.
My husband is like the mayor of the area we have our businesses in. He's always out there. He's always talking. He always has. You know, he's always out there talking to the women. He's very fun. He can be very flirty. You know what I mean? It didn't bother me before. Whatever. Now, like when I hear him out there saying, oh, don't you look so nice today? I want to, like, eat him alive, and then I want to eat her alive because I want to say, wait a minute, when I don't look nice anymore because I'm pregnant? What is that? Stop telling her she looks nice. I look nice. So I don't want him out there.
Like, he's not allowed to talk to women anymore.
He's not allowed to talk to the women anymore. He can talk to the men, but not the women.
Give me some cravings, indulgences, strange habits that have appeared since you've been pregnant, neurotic behaviors.
Okay. I seem to crave a lot of milkshakes, Arizona iced tea, the southern Arizona iced teas. I drink them nonstop all day, every day. Another craving, which is totally bad for me, and I know I shouldn't drink it, would be mocha frappes from McDonald's because they have coffee in them, but they are delicious. I can't survive a day without one. And cheeseburgers. I want cheeseburgers all the time. I could eat cheeseburgers, mocha frappes, and Arizona iced tea all day, every day, and be perfectly happy. with everything.
Do you wake him up 2 o'clock in the morning to go get you a cheeseburger from McDonald's?
I don't even want the cheeseburger from McDonald's. He's got to go to a real restaurant. I want a real burger. Go to McDonald's to get me the mocha frappe, but get me a burger from somewhere else.
So, say, like, I'll nudge him at, like, 2 in the morning and make him, like, go find me a real burger, and if everything's closed, he needs to, I don't know, go kill a cow or something.
I will wake him up all hours of the night because I want a burger. And I don't want a burger from something that's normally open 24 hours, such as McDonald's. I want a real burger with a real roll and a big fat burger, and if he can't find me anywhere that's open, I want him to kill the cow, make me the burger himself. He knows how I like it.
So, how have you used your pregnancy to get your way? You know, give me a couple examples.
Well, I use the pregnancy to get my way. I try not to do it because I'm extremely independent, but I have been using it. Certain things around the house. Like I wanted to get, you know, the stack of books moved, and I've been wanting to do it for months and months and months. I didn't do it. Maybe I was too lazy. Now I can't do it. So I say to him, oh my God, we need to have the stack of books moved. You know, it's got to be moved now. I have to do this. And then I can't do it, so he has to do it. Same with the store, you know, all of a sudden I want to change the store all around, you know, get rid of all the clothes, bring out all the furniture, and God knows I can't move all the furniture, so I have to say to him, I'll box up the clothes, but then you have to put everything away and bring me out all the furniture. Because I can't.
Sex driving.
I'm an extremely sexual person. So I always have a sex drive. I don't think my sex drive has ever gone away. I don't think it ever will. Now, being pregnant, the doctor, I've had 6 weeks where I wasn't allowed to have sex. So that gets a little nerve-wracking because I'm not that kind of person. I need to have sex, is what it comes down to.
So you haven't had sex, you haven't been allowed to have sex for the first 6 weeks, is that what you said?
Yep, there were 6 weeks where we were not allowed to engage in any kind of sexual activity, you know, intercourse.
So, say for me, 6 weeks with no sex while I'm pregnant and at my horniest, can you imagine what kind of Pregzilla I turned into? Right.
6 weeks with no sex while I'm pregnant at my horniest, you can only imagine what kind of Pregzilla I've turned into.
Biggest drama we dealt with. So talk a little bit about, you know, I just want him around, you know, and, you know, I need him now, and he's like, you know, doing his bike thing. He's acting like a little boy, like he wants to play with bikes. Just kind of complain about that. What pisses you off?
Okay. What really pisses me off is the fact that I need him right now. You know, I'm extremely emotional, and, you know, there's times where I just kind of want to cuddle up with him or just sit and hold his hand or talk to him. He's never, ever here for me. He's always at the bike shop playing with bikes like a little boy, or dealing with all the little boys and their bike problems. But, you know, his wife, you know, who's pregnant and needs him, yeah, he's never around for me. You know, I get no time. No time with him at all, and it's frustrating, very frustrating at this point.
Why are you a Pregzilla?
I'm a Pregzilla because I am a little bit bitchy, a lot bitchy, and like I went from being a very nice, laid-back person to a crazy beast, is what it is.
Perfect. Just before I was pregnant, I was. Now that I'm pregnant, I am.
Before I was pregnant, I was extremely fun. I loved to do pretty much anything, easygoing, and just happy all the time. And now that I'm pregnant, I'm lazy. I don't want to have any fun, and I'm a bitch.
Tell him to get back on now. I need him alone.
Okay, hold on 1 minute. I think he walked out. Here he comes. He's coming.
Okay, I'm back.
Hey, are you in front of the camera?
Yes.
Perfect. Say for me, you know, every night I come home, you know, she's always crying, you know, she's making me feel bad for no reason. I'm just trying to do my part as a husband, and, you know, but she's always crying. Like, say something like that.
Every night I come home and she's crying. I'm trying to do my part as a husband, and she's crying when I come home. Makes it hard.
When I come home, you know, she expects me to, like, you know, do everything for her. You know, I'm tired too.
When I come home, she expects me to do everything for her, and you know, I'm tired too.
She'll wake me up in the middle of the night to go find her a frickin' burger from a restaurant. What restaurant is open at 2 o'clock in the morning?
She'll wake me up in the middle of the night to go find her a frickin' burger, and I don't know of any restaurants that are open at 2 o'clock in the morning.
So when I come back empty-handed, like, you know, she'll start crying and say, "Go find a fucking cow." Like, she flips out on me. Say something like that.
When I come home empty-handed, she flips out on me. She tells me to go find a frickin' cow. She's bad.
Okay, before she was pregnant, she said I was fun, I was, you know, I wanted to do everything. Now I'm not fun, I'm miserable. So just kind of say, you know, my wife, she used to be so much fun. Like, we were spontaneous, we would, you know, we had fun. Now she's crazy, she's miserable, like, she's not happy.
Yeah, before we got pregnant, she was fun. Now she's miserable. She's never happy.
And I can't wait for this baby to pop on out already so I can get my wife back.
I can't wait for this baby to pop out so I can get my wife back.
And then just give me a plea, like, why we should pick you. You should pick me because...
You should pick me because it'll get her off my back, maybe. And this town is great. You're going to love this town. It's a real clown show.
Perfect. All right. Thanks, guys.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Thanks, bye.
Yo. I need you to send it to me, upload it to Vimeo, and then have her, do you want to put her on the phone? I'll talk to her. I'll tell her.
Yeah, here you go.
Vieta?
Hey.
Hey.
So you're going to upload the video to Vimeo.com, which is Vimeo.com.
Okay.
And then you're gonna email me the link. It's a link.
Okay. Email.
My email